media. Atelenata Monday, I love Mamos. Mamos media. Walenata Monday, I love Mamos. Television on the radio, La Carola. You let her get a be. More can you the winning. Multimedia, Africa, and in diaspora. Atalanta Modube, and Abu Mamos Media.
Good evening and welcome to today's news review. You live on Mamos Radio. I'm your host, Rohi Konatige.
Welcome to Gambia Today News Review. Listeners, you're tuned into Mamos Radio on Mamos Media. It is Monday, 15th of February 2021. I am Nene with a review of the nation's top headlines. Professor Abdullah Sen takes on current political situation in the Gambia ahead of the December polls. A glance at the current crop of likely presidential candidates in the December 2021 presidential election is both comedic and entertaining. It is truly a case of Yingping, Yangpang, and Yampampuri. Pardon my irreverent tongue-and-cheek swipe at our elite political leaders, as the election is a serious matter that harbors vastly important consequences for the future of Gambia and Gambians. Yet to stop myself from weeping or descending into bouts of mild depression, which I do often when I think about the poor prospects of a stable and prosperous democracy under their watch, I'm compelled to imagine our political leaders as comedians. Certainly you can think of many moments that made or could make you laugh out loud upon hearing the president or vice president demolish the English or Arabic languages, or see the affable president dozing off at a meeting following a delicious meal of chebujen, one of his many favorites. 3 deaths, 112 new corona cases reported. 3 people have died from COVID-19 related diseases, while 112 new cases have been reported in the Gambia. According to the latest National Situation Report issued last evening, the deaths and infections occurred between 8th to 11th of February. Of the 3 deaths, 2 are men and a woman aged 60, 67 and 80. They all had comorbid conditions prior to manifesting symptoms similar to those of COVID-19. The report issued by the Ministry of Health stated, since the confirmation of the first case of the disease on 16th of March 2020, 4,414 cases have been recorded, with 138 deaths and 3,901 recoveries. GTU blames police for accidents. Omar Cisse, president of the Gambia Transport Union GTU, has blamed the Gambia Police Force GPF for fatal accidents that occur in the country. Mr. Cisse said that this is because the Gambia Police Force issue driving licenses to all kinds of individuals without subjecting them to test. Mr. Cisse, whose union is currently on a nationwide tour to discuss with stakeholders, all road users, including security forces, governors and area councils, on their challenges as well as their input for the way forward, added that the Gambia Police Force only cares about the money they make with regard to the number of licenses they print and not the lives of citizens. Justice Minister Jallo replies to petition seeking discontinuance of case against NI9. Dauda A. Jallo, Minister of Justice, has told lawyers for former intelligence chiefs that it's premature for him to consider any petition for a discontinuance of the prosecution of 3 clients at this stage. Jallo was responding to a petition written by counsels for the defendants who want the criminal case against their clients to be discontinued by the state. It would be premature on my part to consider any petition for a discontinuance of the prosecution of your clients at this stage, unquote, Jallo wrote. Listeners, thank you for tuning into Mamos Radio on Mamos Media.
Thank you, Nene, for today's news review. Listeners, you live on Mamos Radio. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back. We'll be back with the Mandinka news with Lamin Marong.
Assalamu alaikum badi mudum bale kontun na tulu na kontun di mala annal badi ma Lamin Marong dol kay kiyam man sam fele ndunta albela moy kan mamu la radi bumbala kondal daga kibaro mo futandale wato wati pinkana wol ke bajanen ke kibaro ke fansi ka folu tendu ani molu meni alon ko kela mo ne kan sembe tuya wol kono tede gam la kafu bambe tentu lambe jayile be duku kendo nyimena nena on Mamos Media Foundation on be Gambia mbere nyaton ko nin ka fodu ngol be kontona ani mamu la duku lal membe Gambia bantala be tentu le keke ndela zimenke nga kibaro ko folu di la janon ka don kibaro famo kono mbari woni watolu iko kachalu membe kering mbe janin koke nsa foko drong ye tumiroke menke me alonko ikafaya professor Abdullah Sen ni watolu akonie mira na politiko benyame ni watolu ay mo mira sile sakonyin carte fo men kana in December karo men December sawo ni men kana nan akonie ajuben Tilimbalia waran tapalea men kake ni na president country for men membe kala men kake Gambia ani men kana 2021 kono akomi kuto me alon ko ni ajibe fa aka kefela komen man salo lan waran tulungolan ani ne do jibe fonga kamala ko dal nimol be sanaro lela akoni ya mira fonga bele ko don ak dol fe ni aje kamala ko don man ko kaf men minin sarere kumol men kafo anu manyali men kake ko kayitandi la ko dol kanyun kota e bukata sove yala akondo nina rajuben ka fuko mbekala president woti waran president country fo nyane ka kuto me alon ko atanya ne ka kukumati katambi ko bela kantung e ka ko men hame wala ka banko la nyatota wala nyanda ka kete la miroti anu mo kukuti o manyana ka tulun ko dun dige mbo kibaro fudan dalma ani konyi watol fana mo saba ani momenta da keme ani tang ani fula e konyi watol wala le kuran soto bar mo saba e ko la fata mbo kibaro fana fudan dalma GTU menkada Gambia Transport Union e koy police lel jalay ko nyi momen ka fa Gambia ni nata nyin traffic mol men ka fa e koy police lelu jalay mbo kibaro fana futandalma ani justice minister ya ay kachake ako ya safero menke purka foko kiti membe kering ko ena ela mokonon to membe moraling puru la kiti membe kekan purka kiti nyim purka bayi ako benyamin sain ate korontola warate nyapila kandron ka foko abe kiti nyim baylele bo fanam futana semenke dron ngadun kibaro nyim fam kono Professor Abdullah Sen aynyum fo ako Gambia la politiko be lanya mento ni amira ay miro sile ako ni ajiben tapaleya men kake anu kul kala lanya mento way wori mo bosimo wosindinole sako in carte fo memina 2021 sa ko na December ako ni ajiben aka kefela do ko ni mo be tulungala waran iboka kuota ani sobe yala ako abele ko drong mini sarere ako nyinka ko kuti kulu men kafo ani kalani lanya lumenta abukata ni silola ako fanandung dol buka nyinta kuule me alon ko akumaya to bakele kanto mombe lafla pruka ke presidenti banko kan oto bankola nyatota wala bankola fansu to bankola barko wonyanda ka kuto me alon ko wala nyanda ka kukuma beti ni nata bankola kola akobari sani ya jiben modul ka koluta nyamen abuka manya fasi anung aka ata jusutei anu aka mantora waran safa dron aka nekuya wato dolu fan aka koben ke abeka kole abul nada te miranyin ko la ko wato dulu nawo keta ata neka to kuyare nana no keta dron aka buka sawaru no ako ninga ajuben Gambian political waran politician ulu kama nyamen aka muntam fele ko nibe nyotulungal la wara nibe sanaro lela ako kono ka kumulu men fo ani ka lalni labulu men ani ka kangolu men fo ni emira dron president oran vice president ka angale fo nyamen wara ko ka arabu kan fo nyamen yinu mo kuto me ya lon ko e camera ko marol man kota ni sobe yala akoni na rajiben fanan president me ya lon ko ite daro meeting kummalu to e kata siringe be sinola kantu ye domur bala ke mene atina ibuka nyabuka elo no e kata sinola akoni be mo kulete me ya lon ko mo nyanda ka korsir kala amanke tulun koti mamo la skibar bunda wala o fintende iko intembola mo saba wala fata anin mo keme mo tan anin fula iko wala len coronavirus ni soto e safro ni menke iko ni mo sabo men fata Gambia iko yin kibaro ni basakunda me marani jata kende abundala wala nata ni fentindi iko ni karo men bakono atili sey kata atili tan anin killing iko ni mbekero wato lokono iko mo sabolu fata wala kono ado mo sabolu fulo wala mo keleti anin kilingo mo musoleti isielbe sanji tansei sanji taworo nin warawla anin sanji tansei men banta isiebo wala tro akoni ñun fang biriye be krosi ila sa salu ñing amunu yata fenna me alon ko comme ñing corona jankaro be wolte akondum ministre meme marin jara kenda bundala e wala le ñun ko ñim banke akon berin sanu biriye ko ñim be kesbedi berin courant ñim findita Gambia match karo atli tang anin woro 2020 sama ñing kono momme jankaro ñing soto atara mo wulinani keme nani tang anin nani wala jankaro ñing soto mo keme mo tan saba nin sey wala fata ani mo wuli saba tan kononto anin killing mayalon ko wala kende ata biri courant ñin soto iko GPU menketa Gambia Transport Union ti lakafuba iko wala fanay police ol jalay menketa Omar Siseti mi ala telemo kafoni na nyaton koti ay police ol jalay ako accident menka sia Gambia banko kan police ol be sul security ol la sunta bela a continuera ko niyaji nyimbe ke kantu Gambia police oli ka licino di mollala momo ti alon drong ila fraka moto borande ka licino di lale ayatre de bukete mari taste ka jiben fote mari nyanta ka moto borande lebang a continuera ko a kombenyin kachanyi menna pour ka futa ka fuluma ka futa moluma biri masa kundala molum bang an mokun kilena lo pour ni kacha ka yitandi le ko kumaya membe pour ka moto borondo nyinke anum pour ka tanko nyini nyimukuta me alon ko e bole ke kan ngi tembo nyi menna pour ka je ko mobe be se bonyin kala makka kula me yanan ka kuma yatare ako Gambia police olu fana nyanta kayin ko ke kusularente e kana ke ko drong e bakala ko dingi ndangol te kandi ka laisi no men deda pour ka wafi pour ka kodo soto ye atambita la pour ko ke e nyanta ka je ko mol la balu wala mol niyo wala be dendi nyina o nyimanke kuto don ka fu ko bakala ko dingi ndangol te kibar bunda men safa wala mo point la newspaper te are justice minister afana kachake ako nta kontala ka fo ko be jabiro kala ko loyalu meni safiro ke pour ko ibe kidio men ke kan men keta ena elu ila mo kontol membe wul men kidio ke kan e ko lafta pour kidio nyin ayo bayi ako atariyatale wara be korontlante bullen kunkana ka fo be kite nyim bayla mi ya lon ko wala be kering ka fo ko da pour ka bay ade Mr Jalla contineta ako ye safro ke an mene safro ke wala mu loyati mul mi ya lon ko be kitindi kan men mu ena eluti e ko la loyale safro ke pour la kide mi be ke kan ine man sakunda tema pour kido nyi se bayano nyamen ako to dum contenera ko ako abeke la kutarentile ka fo ko e be simfatala ka fo ko be kide nyin ita ba baylale pour kana continue akobe tembo nyin mento o be tariyala le pour ko ke kibar bunda men safe wala mu fariyala newspaper de badu ngino kibaro de mu fata metamena pour ka futa ndalma na be tata ku man solo no la ninga fo mafo kun sounda al salo na harmariya na soda malamu annal badi malami maram dol kay kiyam mansa al nimbara fanyatonda.
Thank you, listeners. That was the end of tonight's news review and commentary from the Mamos team.
Mamos media, atele nada modu be alafu Mamos. Media, wala nada modu be television on the radio la carola ñu la daraja tabi mol ka ñu la waning multimedia Africa and in diaspora atare na da modu be ala Mamos media multimedia Africa when in diaspora wala na